Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 28 of Gains, and this one is titled, Is Kiri okay? Is he talking about being number one in the class, or being the best with quirks? He thought, giving him a confused look. So, you're going to let competitiveness get in the way of a friendship? You added. In this case, yes, because I won't lose, Bakugo added, giving you a look that made you shiver to your core. Well, I think you're being silly, you stated boldly. Friends are important. When you haven't had friends before and then suddenly find yourself surrounded by good people, you shouldn't do anything to push them away or let petty things get between you and them. This isn't petty, he snapped. Being best in the class or best with quirks is a petty thing, you said sharply. Well, as sharply as you could muster. Who said anything about quirks? Bakugo asked with a scowl of confusion. But now it was your turn to be confused. Wait, what are we talking about then? You asked. Bakugo opened and then closed his mouth again. Nothing. I asked you about your homework. After here, we'll meet in the lounge and do the homework together, yeah? You hummed, still confused about what was going on. What were they talking about at track and field then? Maybe Kiri might be able to tell me what's going on. I still want to make sure he's okay. I'll have you understanding the homework within 15 minutes, Bakugo said proudly. Well, now that was an offer you couldn't refuse. It was now a half hour later and you were tits deep in homework, struggling and confused. But this part doesn't make sense, you asked, pointing to a paragraph in the homework that you were supposed to elaborate on. Supposed to write what it means to you as a hero, Bakugo snapped. How many times do I need to tell you? I told you, I don't get it, you whined, starting to get a little agitated that it still wasn't making any sense. If you don't pay attention, I'm going to whack you with this, Bakugo threatened, rolling up his book into a tube-like shape. That's mean, you replied. You take me to eat, pay for it, and then smack me with that when I don't understand homework? Focus, he barked. Where was the first quirk holder born? Ching Ching City, you replied quickly. Now write what it means to you, he said. What has the city got to do with me wanting to be a hero? You asked pointedly, earning yourself a sharp smack to the head with the rolled up paper. Ow! It's your damn quirk line. You should have plenty to say, damn it, Bakugo snapped. But I don't understand what the city has to do with it. Bakugo paused and looked over at your book, reading the questions again and then scowling. Two separate questions, idiot, he snapped, smacking you again, and you let out another ow and then burst out laughing, seeing your own shortcoming. Bakugo was surprised to hear you laugh, and for a second he thought you might have been crying. I really am an idiot, you chuckled, wiping a few tears from your eyes that had sprung up from a mixture of light pain, embarrassment, and joy from finding the situation funny. Now hurry up, Bakugo snapped, putting his rolled paper back down. It's getting late. You smiled at your paper and nodded. Okay, I'll finish this and then we're done. Good, he grunted, writing something down on his page. It wasn't much later after that you packed your things away and said goodnight to him, thanking him for a nice afternoon and then heading back to your room. It was while you were walking down the hall to your room that you saw light seeping out into the darkened hall from under Kiri's door. Oh, he's still awake, you thought as you approached the door and paused. Oh, do I knock? What time is it? You went to pull your phone out to see the time, but heard a chair creak from inside Kiri's room and froze. What if he comes to the door and sees me here? Spurred by that fear, you reflexively knocked on his door, grimacing as soon as you'd done that. Oh, oops. Now what? Yeah? Kiri called from inside his room. Hey, he replied. It's me. Sorry, it's late. The door was suddenly swung wide open and Kiri was standing there looking at you with some kind of look of relief on his face. Hey, come in, he gestured, opening the door wider so as to make it perfectly clear that you should enter. You did so, giving him a shy smile as you walked in past him. Sorry if I interrupted, you apologised. No, it's fine. I wasn't doing anything anyway, Kiri replied, closing the door behind you. So, what brings you here? Oh, I just wanted to make sure you were okay. You seemed a little down after track and field today. Me? Kiri asked, pointing to himself. No, He looked away shyly and scratched the back of his head. No, I'm good. You sure? Because it looked like you and Bakugo had had a fight or something, you queried, trying to catch his eye. Did we? He asked, showing signs of evading the question. I didn't think we did. I'm fine. He didn't elaborate, just kept his eyes down, and you felt like pushing for an answer wasn't going to get you anywhere, so decided to just tell him about the rest of your day instead to break the awkwardness. Oh, okay, well, Bakugo insisted that I get food with him, so I did. he said randomly. Oh, Kiri said flatly, rubbing the back of his neck while staring down at the floor. Yeah, he's kind of weird, but nice, I guess. Kiri hummed, and he felt like the awkwardness was growing. So my arms still hurt, but I kind of want to wear my new gym clothes. Do you think we could do a workout maybe tomorrow? You asked hesitantly. Really? Kiri asked eagerly, all the awkwardness washing away in the wake of this sudden new approach you took. Yeah, but can we do something that's not going to impact class? Like, I'm just glad we didn't do a leg workout. That would have been brutal. Right? Kiri laughed, appearing much more lively now. Yeah, sure. How about core? I haven't done core in a while, he said as he took a hold of the bottom of his shirt with his right hand and pulled it up to see his own abs. You almost had a nosebleed. How was his physique even possible? Definitely won't be lifting my shirt to show you my belly, Kiri, you thought as you stared at his killer abs. You say you haven't done abs for a while, but you look pretty fit to me, you said firmly. Really? He asked, looking up at you and dropping his shirt down again. Yeah, definitely, you said with a solemn head nod. Oh, well, thanks, he said with a small, shy smile. So tomorrow, gym, after school? You want to meet me here before going? Yeah, I'll change and I'll come to your room and then we can go together, he said with a warm smile. He smiled back in return, that soft look in his eye making you feel warm and fuzzy inside. Hey, he said gently, I like that you're smiling more. Kiri got the riz, bro! Stay tuned for chapter 29 coming tomorrow for more riz Kiri. No, that was lame. 29 tomorrow. See you then.